never underestimate the power of capacitive coupling. I'm sure that input line powers are coupled to those output voltages through capacitive coupling, and some current is running through. Although it seems like it's around the same.
There's still a couple units on the roof.
A little bit, but doesn't kill you.
10-4, I am on the roof.
10-4.
I'm getting on the roof right now.
Now let me check that.
Make sure to watch the backside.
230 volts, 60 hertz. So all the outlets in this room are 230 volts. So you have to be very careful. Here. Make sure it also supports 230 volts. Measure the voltage. Oh, good thing my meter tells me when I accidentally put it on current, otherwise it will blow up. And we have.
Alright, look alive, guys. It's going.
6 volts. Frequency.
Yeah, there's a lot of guns on backside. Okay, I was not sniping. That's funny.
Typically, this one with a longer input is neutral. So this is reading 240 volts. I was wrong. This side to Earth is reading 0. Different in America and Canada. The shorter one is supposed to be live and the longer one is supposed to be neutral. Backwards here. Let's check another one of these outlets. This one to Earth. This one is 0. And this one is 240. Well, I found your first failure in the room. How about this one here? So Earth to the shorter contact is 240. So based on 2 out of 3, it seems like it is supposed to be like American and Canadian standard. But in this one, the long contact to ground is 240 volts. Someone wired it wrong. But I don't have time to fix it for them. I have a tiny potentiometer and I'm gonna check to see if the ground fault protection actually works by increasing the current gradually. So I suppose if I plug in my trusty naked wire in, the voltage between the white wire, which is typically neutral, but in this case live, and the green white wire, it will be 240 volts. So I connect my potentiometer between God. Okay, so the ground fault protection works. Unplug first. First I try to connect my potentiometer like so, although it does look a bit sketchy too. Just hold it solid like this so it won't short. Plug that in. Now slowly turn the potentiometer, reducing the resistance and increase the current until the ground fault protection pops. Where are you? I don't have a voltage anymore. Oh, I see. The other breaker popped too. Nice. So the breakers are actually healthy. That's good. Again, slowly turn the potentiometer until the breaker pops. Die! Damn it! Not again. The power isn't coming back up. I think this time the breaker outside in the hallway popped. I have to call someone again. The power is mixed, but on the bright side, I realized that the technician who fixed our power had such bad tools and screwdrivers He was barely able to open the screw, so I passed on LTT's fancy screwdriver to him, and he was happy. Thanks, Linus. That means I have to turn my potentiometers by hand now.
Forgot the passcode to enter your locked iPhone? How can you unlock your iPhone without knowing the passcode? Launch iMyPhone Lock Wiper on your computer. Select Unlock Screen Passcode mode and click Start. Just in a few minutes, the iPhone will be unlocked, and now you can enter your iPhone.
And now we are going to Havana to see what's going on there. Okay, this hostel, or they call hostel, seems much better than our resort. Let's see if we can find its breakers. Well, I found the breakers to the rooms. They're all here. So it should be safe to test here, I guess. So many interesting architecture in the city.
You are lutterings. Jeez.
So in our room, we have outlets, 110 volts here, 220 here, another 110, and the lights are plugged into 110 as well. So I guess we have both 110 and 220 in our room. The only issue is that these outlets are not different at all, which means
I'm gonna patch you up, give you some equal attention, make sure everything's okay.
110.
Everything will be fine.
Blow it up.
Search for some cover.
220 volt
Thank you.
outlet right here by the sink. Is it isolated? Is it protected? We will find out soon. Let's see this. So here we have 245 volts. It's one side here. We have 30 volts AC. This is the stuff you can get free energy from. Checking the other side. What is this? That side is also 26 volts. Are they all isolated from ground? Maybe they are. Well, good. It seems like the 220 volt outlet is isolated from the ground anyway, which makes it safer. Unlike the 110 volt, I assume. Here, we have 120 volts. Checking the live to earth. What? We only have 3 volt AC? Or other contact. What? 17 volts? Is everything isolated from earth down here? Did they forget to connect earth in all the outlets here? Or maybe that's been
Seek cover, man.
You know, because if no earth is connected, if you
Seek
accidentally
cover.
touch live wire, it's less likely to get electrocuted unless you touch both live and neutral, in which case ground doesn't help anyway. I mean, if none of the live outlets has any reference to earth ground. The ground fault protection, GFCI or RCI, wouldn't
Stay in
trigger
here.
anyways. If you touch the live wire and stay on ground, there is no current running through you to trigger it. So maybe the system is safe like this. Well, now that I have this thing plugged in, and I have my shoes on, not touching any ground, let's touch these wires one by one and see how I feel. Don't fight it, okay? I just want to make sure they are truly isolated. Well, I am isolated anyways. Starting with air. Yeah, I feel nothing. The white wire, whatever it is. Yeah, nothing. And lastly, the black one.
Yes,
Nothing.
yes, yes.
True isolation. I guess that's what makes the system inherently safe. If there is no connection between the live voltages from the outlets to ground, any single point of failure wouldn't cause any real
Hold your
danger.
position for 10
I
minutes.
think I've seen this system before in Japan maybe, because they didn't have any ground either. But the real question is,
I cannot go out, so no. This is currently the best place to stay in.
Important thing is that they were all functional so far, which is more than I can say about those systems in Hawaii. So I guess, sure, the country is struggling in some aspects, but at least they have their electrical system figured out. You know, safe tourism is important.
Shit. 3. Quiet. Hold your position. I'm the only one right now.
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
I lost the sole of my shoe here, but nobody's gonna know. As you can see, we are enjoying the rain and the weather. Yeah, it's not that bad. We are back in our Varadero hotel. And I feel a little bit bad about last time that I blew up my potentiometer and tripped the breaker and the technician had to come and fix everything. So let's try it again. Because last time I didn't actually check and see if the ground fault protection trips at 30 milliamps. Let's do it. This time I don't have my Linux driver. I think it's better to make do with fixed resistor. Here we have a 10 kilo ohm resistor series with my current meter on 240 volts, which should give me like 24
Yeah.
milliamps.
I am. Oh my god. I literally the only one, the chance that they win.
I know. I see.
Fine, I'll use my mini potentiometer. But this time, I adjust it first the value I want, then plug it in. Okay, so I set my potentiometer to around 12 kilo ohms for around 20 milliamp of RMS current, or less than 30 milliamp peak current. Let's plug it in. This guy's hot. Came back. My potentiometer died again. It's not made for that much power, is it? Yeah, I should have brought a bigger assortment of resistors. Okay, I put 2 resistors together to get closer to 12.5 kilo ohm. Now if we plug this in, there we go, it's not tripping. And we have close to 19 milliamps. And I think my resistor started to smoke. Oh my god. Good then, it seems like their ground fault protection is functional, but instead of 30 milliamp RMS, it triggers at 30 milliamp peak, or closer to like 0.4 milliamp RMS. still, we're protected. Safety. So I guess nothing failed here electrically. Country itself needs some work. Here we have an electrical work of a seemingly abandoned house, which is actually not abandoned. Surprisingly, people still live in these houses. So many beautiful architectures in the city, so much history, but in these old houses,
We are looking.
we have electricity. The issue is, after the embargo or revolution, people are left with a lot of good architectures and houses, but never had the money to do the repairs. So I urge you to come to Cuba yourself.
Do not shoot.
Make yourself familiar with the history and culture. Great people, beautiful environment.
Besparen zonder gedoe doe je met je Maartenijzen app. Je app checken, dat is meer punten, persoonlijke dienst, straffere promo's en min 10% op vers ontdekken. Ontdek nu alle voordelen in je Maartenijzen app.
Hi, today we are traveling to United Kingdom. UK is the birthplace of many great science YouTubers such as Tom Scott, Dr. Sally LePage, Steve Mould, Big Clive, and Boy in the Band. Well, Boy in the Band is not really a science YouTuber, but I've learned so many things watching his videos. And those are just a few I remember. UK makes up around 5.5% of my viewers, right after Germany and United States. I've heard a lot about how safe outlets are. I'm going to go there and test them a little bit. I brought so many test equipment, security was very suspicious. So I went shopping to find a proper adapter to convert my North American plug, that's Earth, Live and Neutral, into the United Kingdom one. But no matter how much I searched, I didn't find one with a proper ground. It's always plastic. So what? If you're traveling, grounding doesn't matter and you can die? I could hardly find this one that had a hole for my ground, but that doesn't connect anywhere. They provided a fancy bag and not a ground. I guess I'll have to just go there shopping and find a proper extension cord or something. Ah, the beautifully miserable weather of London. I'd only heard about it, but to experience it firsthand. All the plugs are fused and all the outlets have these on-off switches. Yeah, see? All of them. All these breakers are just switches, even this ancient one. Yeah, it's a pretty nice city, but where the hell is the breaker box in my hotel room? I can't find it anywhere inside or outside the room. Maybe it's in some central electrical room somewhere. I better not make any shorts. One of the interesting things about these bulky British plugs is that unlike their North American counterparts that have metal completely exposed on the live prongs, they have half of it plastic, so if it is inserted halfway and makes contact to live wires, only plastic is exposed, so it's safer. I mean, it's something to be tested. I bought this adapter here in UK with proper ground and fuse and everything. And if you look here, I shorted between the two prongs with a thin piece of wire. Now, when I plug it in, if this makes contact while these metals are exposed, this thing will pop open and I'll know. Otherwise, if I have to push it further in, it will push this piece of wire back and nothing will happen and I'll know it's safe. Okay, it's definitely shorted. Let's plug it in. Hopefully nothing will happen and I'll know. Oh, jeez. Wow. I'd better clean it up before they see it. Well, I basically ran away. The breaker for all the room outlets just popped, and I can't reset it, so hotel has to fix that for me. It's funny, these lights run on gas. Global warming, man, use LED. Well, the hotel reset the breaker. And one thing's for sure, this switch is just a redundant switch and not a breaker. And if you look here,
They are looking.
the plug has to go quite deep before making a contact. I don't know why my test failed or why I did it like that while I could do it like this. So maybe my wire here was pushed into the socket instead of sliding away. So this is still safer for not exposing live wires. Also, what I didn't calculate was that hey, there are tiny doors on these outlets so you can't stick anything in there. Nice. The ground prong has to go in first to unlock these doors. Safety. Anyway, we have 240 volt AC, 50 Hz here in UK. Back in 120 volt AC Canada, my thin wire would pop first before any breaker.
Come on.
Because any similar home all around the world draws around the same power. Like 100 watt lamp is 100 watts anywhere. So things are designed to draw half the current on 240 volt AC compared to 120 volts. That puts much less stress on the power lines here, and the breakers are set to trip at half the current compared to 120 volt AC. Also, the surge current through my thin wire is double on 240 volt AC. That's why I...
Fuck!
In any case, the UK outlets have these doors on their biggest poles so nobody can stick anything in there. Not much more safety features compared to North American outlets, I would say. I'm curious what's inside a UK plug. And you know what that rhymes with? Curiosity Stream, the sponsor of this video. Curiosity Stream, the best source of over 2,400 beautifully made knowledge and science stuff.